In West Virginia, our focus is and continues to be on implementing and expanding broadband access in our schools and moving towards the goal of one-to-one computing for every student. We have a statewide network in West Virginia, which means that the state is responsible for ensuring SIPA compliance, and that's certainly an important consideration. We're committed to the use of technology to make learning personal for students. And our ultimate goal is to have a student-centered, personalized learning landscape, which we envision as being device-independent, where students can access their course material anytime, anywhere. And of course, home broadband access is also important when we think about anytime, anywhere learning. We just went through a policy revision in West Virginia. And to be honest, we didn't start out doing that with mobile learning in mind. The reason we started this policy revision is that our state board revised their goals. Their new goals are summed up in 3 words: know, behave, and accomplish. And what those mean is that we need to concisely convey to students what they need to know in order to meet their graduation requirements or pass their current course or move on to the next level. We also need to concisely convey to them how they need to behave, or student dispositions, expected student dispositions. And if we do that, we create an environment where they can accomplish and be career and college ready. And so what we discovered is there's several, 3 important key considerations when revising policy. Do you want to allow students to bring their own devices in the first place? And in West Virginia, we do. And if so, will they connect to their own networks, or will you allow them on your network? And how will you manage those devices? And then we also found that it was extremely important to convey to our districts that devices, that there's no 100% foolproof way of ensuring SIPA compliance or ensuring that students are going to use the devices responsibly. So it's imperative that we teach student responsibility. We want schools to utilize social media. We have that in our policies now, that social media in itself isn't a bad thing, that it should be utilized. And we want to teach students how to utilize that in all access devices and online resources responsibly. So that's an important consideration. So careful planning and policy revisions can ensure that these types of implementations are successful.